Honey, I'm home. I picked up a pizza for us.
These boots are made for walking, and that's just
Oh, honey, Bill McLean's playing that song you like on the radio.
Oh, far out. Hey, did you read that article in the Cleveland Press Showtime about those two guys who are taking over Ghoulardi's show?
What, Hoolihan, that goofy weather guy, and Jerry Kriegel, what's his name?
Big Chuck. Big Chuck.
Those guys are taking over Ghoulardi's show?
Mm-hmm. Isn't that a gas?
That show won't last 3 weeks.
It's the Chuck and Lil John Show.
Honey, Big Chuck and Little John are on.
Oh, I love this show.
Oh,
You know, I always knew this show was gonna be a big hit.
me too.
Ladies and gentlemen, Fox 8 is proud to present this very special program, honoring the longest-running program at any station in Cleveland TV history. 30 years of laughs. And here are your hosts, Big Chuck and Lil John.
Hey, gang, come on in. Welcome. It seems like I've been saying that forever.
Ever since I was a kid.
Thanks.
Seriously, I can still remember when I saw your old Playhouse opening for the first time. I had just graduated John Adams High School and was going to Ohio State.
Oh, nice picture, John.
Thanks. You know, a lot of people weren't even born yet when that first opening was on.
Right, and for the entire 30-year history of the show, we have kept the same theme in our opening.
We were always coming to you from high atop the Channel 8 building. Always the big gorilla after us.
And for the last several years, we used the talents of amateur stop-action animator Tom Strauss, who has had our gorilla doing everything from ripping the roof off Channel 8 to hitting us with snowballs to making a yo-yo out of us.
And right now, can we have a drum roll, please? We would like to premiere a brand new opening to our show.
For the very first time on television, here is Tom Strauss's new opening.
Stay tuned for the Big Chuck and Lil John Show. Woo! Oh, boy.
Is that silly or what, gang? Didn't that look very much like the original King Kong movie?
Tom Strauss is great, and we could not do a special like this and not include Tom's greatest works.
It's a skit called The Chase. It took over 2.5 years to make. John and I wore out 2 pairs of pants making this skit. Now, this skit was also hailed by world-famous Hollywood animator Ray Harryhausen as the best amateur stop-action animation in the world.
And you know, we are just now getting over that skit.
Okay, gang, we're going to take a little break here. Lots more laughs to come. Do you know how difficult it is to summarize 30 years of skits in less than an hour? Stay tuned, we're going to try.
When we come back, we'll return to Ernie Ghoulardi Anderson and Tim Conway years at Channel 8.
Also, the beginning of John's career on the Hoolihan and Big Chuck show. Stay right there.
I cannot believe 30 years have passed since the first Hoolihan and Big Chuck show aired in December 1966. I was co-host of that show for nearly 13 years and really enjoyed it, and all the wonderful people I met. I'm very proud that some of our skits have stood the test of time and are still shown in an oldies segment. Congratulations, Chuck and John. Full speed ahead, and sunshine to you, Cleveland.
Hey gang, welcome back to our special 30 years of laughs, and we hope you're enjoying the memories.
We sure are. You know, even though we're celebrating the 30th anniversary of our show, December 66 to December 96, the fun at Channel 8 actually began in January of 1963, almost 34 years ago.
Pick it up so we can get a shot of it. Hey, Ghoulardi's too cool. He gets the poor cameraman open up the box. See, they got a little shocker in there, babies. You're pretty tricky, right? You didn't catch Ghoulardi, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. And who would believe Ghoulardi's laughter still resounds through the halls of Channel 8?
Now, that was back when I was going to high school. Don't show that picture again. But I remember Ghoulardi doing things with two other guys that no one ever heard of, Channel 8 director Tim Conway and engineer Chuck Shadowski.
One of the things we did was the opening to a comedy special called The Ernie Anderson Show. It opened up with singer Nancy Ray in the alley behind TV8. I drive up, not noticing what was going on, and I pin her into the doorway. Ernie and Tim come running out and tell me that they're trying to do a live TV show. I tell them that I have to take my picture frame to the Bonfoy Picture Company next door to TV8. Then, I couldn't get the car started. Ernie tells Nancy Ray to cross over the back seat of the car, and of course, the car starts, and I drive away.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey! You all right? Huh? He wants to get his picture framed. Huh? He wants to get his picture framed. Next door, he said. I'm going to get a sandwich.
And believe it or not, Bonfoy Picture Frame Company is still there.
And we're still here.
Ernie Anderson quit Channel 8 in the fall of 1966. Hoolihan and I took over his Friday night movie host spot, and we sure did some crazy stuff. Who could ever forget
Readings by Robert.
Hi, fellow swingers. Welcome once again to Readings by Robert. I'm Robert. This is my jazz ukulele playing accompanist, Carlos. One day, a man from a certain ethnic background and his buddy were walking along the shore when a seagull flew overhead. Oh, and you guessed it. Splat! Right on the man from a certain ethnic background's new shirt. Ugh. Oh, man, cried his buddy. Stay here. I'll run and get some toilet paper. Oh, forget it, said the man from a certain ethnic background. He's probably miles away by now. Aren't you glad cows don't fly? Good night.
I still say he did that too well. No. You know, one of the real early skits that you did that really knocked me out, because of the success of the big TV series at that time, The Rifleman with Chuck Connors. Now, you did a takeoff of that opening that was really timely and funny.
Television 8, raise hands. The Rifle Guy.
That was our first spoof of a TV show almost 30 years ago.
And guess what? 30 years later, we're still spoofing TV shows.
We are living in an age where modern technology allows us to instantly communicate around the world. An information web that gives us insight into the very future of our planet. We are using the same technology to unlock the mysteries of the past. I'm Robert Stosh. Welcome to Unsolved Mysteries. The mystery of Napoleon Bonaparte and why painting after painting of this famous man all show the same thing. Why was one of his hands always in his coat?
Excuse me, Emperor Bonaparte. It is time for your meeting with the Duke and Duchess of Poland. It is very important that you impress them favorably.
Send them in.
Duke, Duchess of Poland, I present to you the exalted Emperor of France, Napoleon Bonaparte.
I welcome you to France.
Did you see those hairy little legs? Now, I'm going to take us back now to the first time I ever saw those hairy legs. As I said, Hoolihan and I co-hosted this show from 66 to 78. But during most of that time, John was already a part of the show. Now, the first skit John did for us was called
Bridget, the midget, the queen of the blues. So here's Bridget, the midget, and her flying feet. The world's one and only go-go tap dancer. Go!
When John first joined the show, all of the skits that we used him in, we made fun of his size, like the self-cleaning oven, the spare fire truck, the certain ethnic snowblower, the certain ethnic smoke alarm, and on and on. Remember the one where Hoolihan and I paint hearts on the wall behind Channel 8? John is there girl watching, taking in all the sights. Then he paints his heart on the wall. He had a whole different view of miniskirts.
I love the early 70s.
Yeah. Now, those were just a few examples of how we took advantage of John's size in our early skits. Do you remember the first skit that John was in that really had nothing to do with his size?
Yes, sir. May I help you, sir?
Do you have any lettuce?
Yes, sir. I have some very fine lettuce. 35 cents a head.
Okay, I want a half a head.
A half a head of lettuce?
Yeah,
A half a head, not a whole head?
a half a head of lettuce.
Now, hold on a second. I'll be right back. Hey, Chuck.
Yeah.
Got a big knife?
A big knife? What for?
Oh, some big, dumb, ugly-looking jerk wants a half a head of lettuce. You believe that? And this fine gentleman would like the other half.
Talk about a fast thinker. No, but I'm glad we don't do jokes about their size anymore, because really, it is not easy being so short. Right. For example, when it rains, John is the last one to know. So we don't do skits like that anymore. We do stuff like this.
Get it.
You see, now we only make fun of him being bald.
And of Chuck getting old. Here, you dropped your Buckeye card.
Thanks. And we'll be back with more oldies after this.
Hello. I used to be Tim Conway, and I'd like to wish Big Chuck and Little John a wonderful, wonderful 30th anniversary. Whenever I'm in Cleveland, I watch Big Chuck and Little John. I'm not in Cleveland that often, so I don't see them that often. I haven't been in Cleveland in a long time, but if I ever come to Cleveland, I'll watch Big Chuck and Little John. 30 years, can you imagine that, with so little talent? Thank you.
Welcome back to 30 Years of Laughs, celebrating a show that began with Hoolihan and Big Chuck as co-hosts on December 23rd, 1966. And Hooli was co-host for almost 13 years.
Yeah, you know, really, 30 years is an awesome amount of time to do a TV show. For example, do you know how many presidents this show has seen going back to Ghoulardi? 8. Presidents Kennedy, Johnson, Nixon, Ford, Carter, Reagan, Bush, and Clinton.
And over the years, we've poked fun at some of them. And we were very bipartisan. We spoofed both Democrats and Republicans. We made sure they had equal time. We even included an independent.
And we're still doing it. Here's one of our latest efforts.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, my fellow Americans, because of the troubled times in which we live, I believe it is my duty to keep the American public informed and up to date on what's happening in the White House and on the important decisions I make daily, decisions that affect all of our lives. That's why I insisted on this State of the Union address. I came here tonight with a thoroughly prepared speech, but this time I would like to tear this up and, to be quite honest, talk to you right off the top of my head and from my heart and spontaneously say whatever I feel is important for you to hear. I believe this candid and unrehearsed approach will help you and me to form a bond of mutual trust. In fact, it just occurred to me right now how much better this will be, since I like ad-libbing my remarks anyway.
And President Clinton has done it again, going into his 5th year. Long way to go to get to 30 like us.
That's right. And I was just thinking, in the 30 years of this show, one character has survived almost from the beginning.
Ben Crazy.
Ben Crazy, of course, is a takeoff of the very popular, about 1960 TV series Ben Casey, with Vince Edwards and Sam Jaffe. Now, in our first takeoffs many years ago, I became Ben Crazy, and Hoolihan played Dr. Zorba sometimes.
Been crazy, been crazy, been crazy.
Oh, hello, Dr. Zorba.
Been crazy, been crazy, been crazy.
Yes, what is it?
Been crazy, been crazy.
Well, you get on with it.
Dr. Crazy, the water pipe is broken under the sink. The water is all over everywhere. You must do something.
Well, don't worry. I'll fix it. Come on.
Here, Dr. Crazy, here, you must do something.
Oh, what?
Oh.
Don't worry.
Oh.
I'll get it. Wrench.
Down!
Call a plumber.
Been crazy, been crazy, been crazy.
Yeah.
Been crazy, been crazy.
Will you get up? Did you call the plumber?
Yes, I did, been crazy.
What did he say?
He said he doesn't make house calls anymore.
That was way back then. This is now.
Man, woman, birth, death, infinity.
Ben Crazy.
Okay, I almost got it. Hold it. Hold still. Here it comes. Hang on. There. You know, Mr. Rinaldi, for a guy who has as many kids as you have, you'd think you'd have learned by now to look before you jump in the bathtub.
How true, how true. Hey, gang, lots more laughs to come. Stay with us.
And when we come back, we will look at some of our show's superheroes, old and new.
In the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleep. From the mountains of fame to the river so deep.
First time this was used was on Ghoulardi. You tell me, Ghoulardi. Welcome back to 30 Years of Laughs, gang. And looking back in all modesty, we have done some pretty good stuff over those years.
Now, bear with us now as we blow our own horn a bit. These are the Emmys that we have won for our shows and for our skits. Now, the show has produced more Emmys than this. These are just our Emmys.
Yeah, it sort of looks like a scene from Phantom of the Opera, doesn't it? But of all these Emmys, this is my favorite. This was the very first Emmy ever awarded back in 1969. It was for the Kibasi Kid episode called King the Wonder Dog.
Today's episode looks like the end for the kid. He's trapped up on Sawinski Mountain. A tree is broken on his leg. He is slowly freezing, and there's no one to help him. But wait, we forgot about the onlyest one person who can help him. King the Wonder Dog.
Oh, old King was my dog. His name was Rowdy, 115-pound Rhodesian Ridgeback. We used him in countless skits. The smartest dog I ever had.
And the Kibasi Kid was the first superhero this show ever had. Chuck made him up in 1968.
Yeah, but of course, we have spoofed real superheroes like Little John's takeoff of The Flash. We called it The Little Flash. How about Bat Guy and Rinaldi? Or in Cleveland's answer to Dick Tracy, Dick Tracy, and many, many more. But we both agree one of our favorites is Cuyahoga Jones.
Stand by for Cuyahoga Jones and the Castle of Doom. You may remember last time Cuyahoga and Shortstop dug a tunnel under the castle to come out in the room in which the safe is kept. The safe, which houses the infamous Caboose the Diamond. However, quick thinking by Shortstop saved the day. By digging a small auxiliary tunnel under the safe, Cuyahoga was set free.
Come on, let's get out of here before we get caught. Okay.
Now what?
Well, I think we should wait till nightfall. Then we'll try to get into the castle by crawling over the wall. That'll take some grappling hooks, some rope. It'll cost about $20. How much do you have?
$3.
I got $2. Well, that shoots that idea.
Hey, wait! Look! Hey, look!
You want to spend our last $5 on an airplane ride?
No, read this!
If you don't scream, we pay you $20.
All we have to do is give them our $5, take the thrill ride, and make sure we don't scream.
Hey, old timer.
It's the Red Baron.
No, sir.
No.
We want to take one of your thrill rides.
Got $5?
Yeah. Let me get one thing straight. We give you $5 for a thrill ride, and if you don't make us scream, you give us $20?
Yep.
That's a deal.
Okay, Sonny. To you, mister. You sure got guts.
Yeah.
I thought for sure I was gonna make you scream. Here's your $20.
I'll tell you one thing, though, old timer. You almost got me there one time.
When was that? During the loop-de-loop?
No. When Shorty fell off.
Oh, no, gang. What will happen now?
And when we ran out of established superheroes to make fun of, we made up more of our own, like Soul Man, a lovable Cleveland crime fighter who always got into trouble.
One of our most recent superhero creations is a bumbling do-gooder called
Captain Safety. We join Captain Safety today as he's about to do some shopping at the beautiful Galleria.
Mommy, look, a gumball machine. A gumball machine. Give me a gumball, Mommy.
Gumballs are not good for you. Here's a nice banana.
Banana?
Now you sit there and eat it while Mommy goes to the bathroom.
Hi, Captain Safety.
Hi, little man. Captain Safety saw something wrong here. You threw your banana peel on the ground. Tisk, tisk. Banana peels are very slippery. If someone would step on that, they would surely fall on this hard floor and hurt themselves. Never throw banana peels where someone might step on them.
Thank you, Captain Safety. Thank you for saving someone from falling on this hard floor. Oh, no!
Whoa!
I love it when he gets creamed. Okay, we go now from superheroes to super hosts.
Ah, yes, good old Soup. He was a Cleveland TV fixture for 20 years, and he was also a part of our show.
The Prince of Parma is here to visit with you, O Great One. He has traveled many miles, bearing gifts for your magnificence.
All right, announce him. Okay, go ahead.
Announcing His Greatness, the Prince of Parma, ruler of Brooklyn and Garfield Heights, special advisor to Seven Hills, Westlake, and Fairview, esteemed ambassador to Akron, Cuyahoga Falls, and surrounding areas. overseer and counselor to Maria, Doylestown, Parma Heights, and Goostown. Benevolent
Will
seer-
you send them in already?
I humbly thank the great Aga for seeing me. I come bearing a gift for your majesty, so that our two lands may continue to live in peace and harmony. From my people to you.
Oh, magnificent. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy.
You're happy with your gift?
Oh, am I?
You are pleased.
I am.
You like your gift.
Oh, I do. Yes, indeed. Oh, that's just perfect. You'll have to get off, lady. I'm going to take this home right now.
Good old Marty Superho Sullivan. We'll never forget him.
Yeah, he is retired now and living in Oregon. Hey, going to take another break now. When we come back, we will take a look at some celebrities that we have done skits with.
Don't go away.
Hello there. Soup here from the left coast in happy retirement. Wishing Big Chuck and Little John the best of everything, celebrating 30 years in the broadcasting business. When are you guys going to get a real job, huh?
Okay, group, welcome back to 30 Years of Laughs. And you know, one of the nice things about doing a show for 30 years is meeting and working with well-known celebrities.
Now, not too long ago, we worked with one of my favorites. She came down to Channel 8 to thank us for making fun of her commercials.
Hi, I'm Mary Lou Retton, and every time I come to Cleveland, I make it a point to watch my very good friends here, Big Chuck and Little John. And another thing. That's for making fun of my Revco commercial.
Oh, old Mary Lou Revco. She was fun to work with. Hey, remember way back when Channel 8 first went to color, this very popular celebrity at the time did this for our show.
Hello. The following is another of the 178 programs in full color on television. 8 this week. And what do you know? It's one of my very favorite programs because Mr. Big Chuck taught me how to triple finger my uke.
Oh, Tiny Tim. Tiptoe through the tulip, through the garden.
Remember when he got married on the Johnny Carson show?
Married Miss Vicky.
That's right. Anyway, our editor, Tim Roski, made up a 30-second video of some of the celebrities that we worked with over the years.
See which ones you remember.
Oh, man, we have so many skits to show you and so little time. Now, another one of our characters that has endured over the years is the certain ethnic guy.
We combined him with a spoof of a popular TV show some years ago and came up with this.
That's really incredible! For our first story, it's off to correspondent John Rinaldi.
Thank you, Rick. We're here in Cleveland, Ohio at Cleveland Crane and Shovel Sales, distributor of Manitowoc cranes, and we're here with Mr. Charo Shadowski, who claims to have the strongest jaws in the world. And this is how he will attempt to prove it. A rope is being lowered from the crane. Meanwhile, Mr. Shadowski's hands and legs are being tied. Now, we're going to put this rope between Mr. Shadowski's teeth, and using nothing but his teeth to hold on with, he will be hoisted over 80 feet to the top of the crane. Are you ready, sir? Okay, put the rope in his mouth. Do you have a good hold, Mr. Shadowski? Okay, start to hoist. There he goes. Higher, higher. He's doing it. I can't believe it. He's holding on with nothing but his teeth. What a set of jaws that man has. He's almost at the top. Wow! Mr. Shadowski, that's really incredible. Thank you. Wow! John Rinaldi from Cleveland, Ohio. Back to you. And folks, that was a brand new suit I had on, and I ripped it. Anything for my craft. Another thing that has endured on our show over the years is our commercial takeoffs.
In fact, the very first Hoolihan and Big Chuck show on December 23rd, 1966, had one of them in it.
Hey, man, show us your Clark pet. Thank you very much. You, sir, show us your Clark pet. Your Clark pet. Same to you, buddy.
That was this show's very first commercial takeoff. And here's our most recent one with Chuck's grandson, Evan.
Hi, Grandpa. Can I sit with you for a while? You're the best grip in the whole world. And I love you very much.
You're not getting my cocoa, Johnny.
Hi, Grandma. Can I sit with you? Oh, yeah. You sit down. Here.
Old Art Lafredo and Paula Klein, just like fine wine.
You mean they get better with age?
No, I mean someone should lock them up in a cellar.
An old Hoolihan and Big Chuck joke.
Oh, well, hey, don't knock Hoolihan and Big Chuck jokes. We were very popular back then. Everybody watched our show.
Big Chuck and Hoolihan? Who are they?
Hey, welcome back, squad. We are fast running out of time here on our 30-year special, and we certainly would be remiss if we didn't get the pride of Maple Heights in the show.
Mary Allen, one of our favorite people who once bid $260 on the Channel 25 auction many years ago to be in a skit with us, and we've been using her ever since.
Ah, yes, old Mary Allen. She's just like family here. And over the years, we have used our family in skits, and we still are. Here's John with my grandson, Eric.
Oh, no, Eric! What are you doing? In the peanut butter and jelly again?
father's gonna be here any minute now. You get that face cleaned up right now!
Okay, equal time now. The two little kids in this next skit are my sons Johnny and Dino.
Okay, Johnny, now, you be a good boy, Johnny, and look under the tree on Christmas morning and see if I just don't bring that gift for you. Okay, John? There you go. Ho, ho, ho! What's your name, little boy? Dino? Dino, what would you like Santa to bring you on Christmas?
Munchie tea and shoot and ladders.
A munchie cheese and a chutes and ladders. Okay, now, Dino, listen. You be a good boy, okay? And I'll bring that for you on Christmas. Okay, Dino, over there by Mommy. Ho, ho, ho! Oh, a big one. Oh, what's your name, little boy?
Johnny.
Johnny, what would you like for Christmas?
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Sure, Johnny.
Are you making a list?
Oh, yes.
Are you checking it twice?
Oh, yes.
Are you gonna find out who's naughty and nice?
Yes, John.
Can I see your list of naughty girls?
Get out of here!
Did I drop you on your head?
Yes, you did. Dino is now going to Kent State, and Johnny has graduated college and works at Ghoulardi Jewelry.
Where does the time go? And speaking of which, we are almost out of time. There are so many classic skits that we didn't have time for tonight. New Talent Time, the pizza fights with old Mushmouth.
So many things we wanted to show you, but just ran out of time.
And we will be back one last time. Stay with us.
Hi, Big Chuck and Little John. Drew Carey wishing you a happy 30th anniversary. I've been watching you guys ever since I was a kid, and I turned out all right, didn't I?
Oh, wow. Hasn't this been a fast hour, gang? Welcome back one last time.
Now, remember in our last segment how we showed you skits using our own families? Well, we have one more thing we'd like to get in. Watch.
And that is a funny skit. Yep. And Dick Goddard also has been a big part of our show over the years. And the two little old ladies in that skit were played by our mothers.
And that skit is especially meaningful to me and my family because my mom passed away last year, and that is a nice way to remember her, having fun with us.
Yes, and this past year we also lost someone who has been with us almost from the beginning, Julie Ann Cashel. Julie's smiling face always gave everyone a lift here at Channel 8. We will dearly miss Julie Ann, but she will always remain a part of this show.
We would also like to thank the great people here at Channel 8 who helped keep this show going. We thank our wives and families for their support and understanding.
And we especially thank you for being such loyal fans for such a long time. We hope you enjoyed the show and will continue to watch as we enter our 31st year. Good night, everybody.